Hey guys, how's it going? Daniel here. So it's been more than 24 hours since Apple had its event yesterday where they showed off, of course, the new iPhones that they will be releasing this year. And of course, they showed off the new HomePod Mini. So let's get started first, of course, and get over with the HomePod Mini. So of course the HomePod Mini got leaked like a little bit earlier in the hours before the event took off. We got to see some photos of the HomePod Mini of how it was going to look, and it comes in two colors. So it comes of course in white, and then it comes in space gray, I think they call it. So it's a really small little, it's just like the HomePod, just in a mini version. And it looks pretty much the same thing, just of course in a mini version, and it's cheaper. It's $99 USD. So that's about maybe 150 Canadian dollars. It will cost you whenever it comes to Canada. But other than that, there's nothing really that new, of course, that comes with HomePod. With the HomePod Mini, it's still not like a device that, like, I think like it's really important to own or anything. It's gonna be nice. It's cheap enough, of course, that people are going to buy it, of course, and it's gonna be really popular because in that price, it's not that expensive for $100 to buy a HomePod Mini like that. But I think it's still not a device that Apple is putting a lot of effort into it right now. But yeah, there's some neat little nice features, but there's nothing really that exciting to me, in my opinion, when it comes to the HomePod like ecosystem and all that, because it's just pretty much Siri built in, and that's all. It has no touchscreen, and it just plays really good music, of course, because the speakers are amazing. But other than that, there's nothing really that cool about it. So of course, the big thing, of course, that with this event is the new iPhones that were announced yesterday in October, which is a little bit different, of course, since this is 2020 and everything is all messed up and everything. Usually the iPhones are announced in September, but they were announced yesterday in October's event with the HomePod. So of course, the first big thing, of course, this is the first iPhone to have 5G support. So to me, that's really not that interesting. It's really cool. It's fast, powerful. It can handle much more downloads as well. But other than that, it's just not really that exciting. And I think a lot of people, of course, a normal consumer is not going to be looking at that. Oh, look, a 5G smartphone, iPhone. I mean, I should buy it or something. Like, no one's gonna be like, a normal consumer is not gonna be looking at a 5G, and that's gonna be like the number one reason to buy the iPhone. And I think even for typical iPhone users, I think the 5G thing is not gonna be like the main buying point. It's like, oh no, I got the iPhone Pro just cause for the 5G. No, but it's really cool. But other than that, nothing that exciting. So of course, it comes in four different models. So Apple surprised everybody. Well, not surprised because there was leaks already about it. There are four models. So there's the iPhone 12 mini, which is pretty much like the same size like the regular iPhone 11. And then there's the iPhone 12, and then there's the iPhone 12 Pro, and then there's the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So four different models at four different prices. Of course, the iPhone 12s are a little bit cheaper, of course, but except if you live in Canada because of the currency exchange. But yeah, they're a little bit cheaper than the Pro models. So of course, I'm going to be focusing more about the iPhone 12 and not the Pro models, because I think that's the one I'm going to be buying in the future, is the iPhone 12 mini, because it's the perfect size for me, and it just looks really nice, and of course the updated camera is just a little bit nicer. So it comes in a few new colors, of course, which my favorite new colors could be the green, because if you know me, one of my favorite colors is green. So yeah, it's gonna be really nice to have it, and it looks really nice as well. Now it does have a small little tiny design change. The iPhone 12, it's a little bit much more rounder and a little bit much more flatter that I see it. It kind of has like that kind of look like the older iPhones did. So yeah, and it just looks really nice, of course. It has much more lines on top now because of the 5G that's supported now with the antennas and everything like that. But other than that, it's much more rounder, and that's pretty much it. So that means it gets a little bit much more screen real estate on the device. So yeah, that's a big plus right there. Next, of course, is the camera. So the iPhone 12's camera, of course, the default lens, so the normal wide lens, comes with a f1.6 aperture. So what that means pretty much is it's gonna look really nice, of course. The photos, of course, it's an iPhone camera, so it's trying to catch up to that DSLR level. One day it will. The ultra wide lens is still the same ultra wide lens. Nothing new has changed other than that it supports now night mode, which Apple has finally decided to support night mode on the ultra wide. Because if you've seen me post on my Instagram account, I've only been using the ultra wide lens because it's like the best lens. Like, I'm addicted to that lens. So yeah. And of course, the last and big thing, of course, oh no, the A14 chip, much more powerful than the A13 chip. That's pretty much it. Faster, powerful, nothing. Of course, every year Apple's gonna release this chip, and it's just gonna be much, much more powerful. And next and not least, we have the MagSafe. So the magnetic safe pretty much is a quickly snap-on accessory. So there's a metal ring outside the new iPhone 12s where Apple will be releasing some accessories and other third parties as well, where you can snap on quickly your case or a magnetic charger. What else can you charge? A small little wallet behind the iPhone, which quickly smacks onto the back of the iPhone thanks to the magnetic ring that's built into the iPhone 12s. So yeah, it's just a nice little feature that Apple released with that. They brought it back from the dead after they took it away from the Mac lineup, the MacBook lineup, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. The big roundup and my thoughts on the iPhone event, the October event that Apple held yesterday. So yeah, tell me what you guys are if you guys are gonna be upgrading to the new iPhones anytime soon, or if you guys are gonna get the HomePod Minis as well. Tell me guys in the comments below. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video overview of the Apple event 24 hours later on my take on the Apple event. So that's it for now, and as always, I will see you guys later. Peace.